실전 모의고사 5회 1번 대화를 듣고 여자의 마지막 말에 대한 남자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Will my puppy be all right?
I think she's okay. The chicken probably caused the food poisoning. Has anybody else eaten it?
Oh my God. I put some in my son's sandwiches. He's taken them to school.
(2번) 대화를 듣고 남자의 마지막 말에 대한 여자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
You said there is one thing I can do for you, didn't you?
Yes. Can you feed my parrot while I'm away?
Sure, I can do that. How often do you feed him?
(3번) 다음을 듣고 여자가 하는 말의 목적으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
It's a long and hard term, isn't it? Today is the last day of this semester. I'd like to thank you for your good attendance and your sincere attitude. Actually, I was worried when I decided to teach you. Now, whether my lectures were good or not, I'm glad it's finally over. And there is one last thing I want to ask you to do. Now that you have taken my course, I guess you have your own opinions about it. I would like to hear about them. That way, I can continue to improve my teaching methods. You can tell me what you think, or email me, or call me about it. The more the better. Many thanks, and I'll look forward to hearing from you.
(4번) 대화를 듣고 두 사람이 하는 말의 주제로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
How are you today, Emily?
Pretty good, Mr. Johnson.
Good. I've been going over the results of your interest assessment questionnaire. Would you like to hear which areas you scored highest in?
Sure.
Well, according to your scores, you enjoy analyzing and evaluating things very carefully. Is that true?
Yes, I guess it is. I've always been good at math, and I like figuring out problems.
The test also shows that you are interested in planning and developing ideas and making lists and keeping records.
That's true. One of my hobbies is to collect stamps. I really like thinking of new ways to organize them.
That's interesting. We all want to be happy in the work we do. From now on, let's find the right program for you.
I sure hope so.
(5번) 대화를 듣고 남자의 의견으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Did you ask your boss about taking an extra week of vacation?
Yeah, he didn't seem to mind.
What did he say?
All he said was, well, that's a bit of a bother, but he didn't say no.
You said he was British, didn't you?
Yes, he is British. What difference does it make?
Well, in British culture, it's impolite to say no directly.
What do you mean?
I mean, your boss might have meant no even if he didn't say it.
Really? Then what should I do?
You'd better talk to him and try to get an honest opinion as to whether it is okay to have an extra week of vacation.
(6번) 대화를 듣고 두 사람의 관계를 가장 잘 나타낸 것을 고르시오.
Come in and have a seat.
Thank you.
I don't know what to say. I feel really sorry about your dad.
I am all right. And thanks to your thoughtfulness, things are getting easier.
I know what your dad meant to you, but it's one of those things in life. It just came to you earlier.
I know that, and I'm trying to get over it.
Well, you're handling it very maturely. By the way, you don't have to worry about the exam you missed I will let you turn in a report by the end of the month instead.
Thank you very much.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you.
칠 번 대화를 듣고 그림에서 대화의 내용과 일치하지 않는 것을 고르시오.
Hello, George. How's your life in Korea?
Hi, Mom. Couldn't be better. I'll show you my dormitory room. Can you see it?
Yes, I can. You have a double bed?
Yes, I share this room with a Korean friend.
You're using the upper bed, right?
How did you know that?
I can see some books right below your pillow. You always do so to read books before going to bed.
You know too much about me.
I can tell more. The desk next to the double bed is yours, isn't it?
You know it because I put my family photo on the desk, right?
There is more than that. You always lean your books toward the left so you can remove them with your left hand easily.
Wow, you're good at observing things.
Don't place your vase on the windowsill. It always falls and breaks.
Thanks for reminding me, Mom.
팔 번 대화를 듣고 여자가 남자에게 부탁한 일로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Jennifer, it looks like it's going to rain.
Really? Then will you help me bring in the clothes?
Sure. It's beginning to rain. Whew, the clothes almost got wet.
Thank you for helping me.
You're welcome. It's not your job, but our job. By the way, where is that smell coming from?
Oh my, look at the gas range. The soup is overflowing.
I'll turn it off.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. Things just suddenly changed because of this rain.
Yes, and there's one more thing to do. It's about time Ben came back from school.
So do you want me to pick him up at the bus stop?
No, let me do that. Can you hang up the laundry in the living room instead?
Sure, no problem.
구 번 대화를 듣고 어린 시절 기억에 관해 두 사람이 언급하지 않은 것을 고르시오.
Karen, do you ever feel nostalgic about when you were a kid?
Sometimes, yes.
What do you remember most?
My first day at school. All I did was hide behind my mother. What about you?
What I remember most is learning to ride my bike. Riding my bike late at night would make my mom upset.
You were very energetic. Do you have any other memories?
Yeah, every winter vacation, I would fly a kite with my uncle. What about you?
I used to fight a lot with my brother.
Do you have any other good memories?
Of course I do. I helped my grandfather take a walk in the park many times. He was almost blind.
Oh, I guess your volunteer work at the senior center came from helping him.
Well, maybe you're right.
십 번 대화를 듣고 남자가 지불할 금액을 고르시오.
Good afternoon. How can I help you?
I'm interested in making some business cards. How much would it be?
Depends. What exactly do you want to put on your business card?
Name, title, email address, and phone numbers.
That's pretty standard for most business cards. How many cards do you want?
200.
It's $20 per every 100 business cards, so your total will come to $40.
All right. I forgot one thing. I need my photo on it.
Then I need your photo. Plus, it'll be $5 more for every 100 business cards.
That'll be no problem. Here's my photo and the information you'll need.
십일 번 베분스에 관한 다음 내용을 듣고 일치하지 않는 것을 고르시오.
Baboons are one of about 180 species of monkeys found around the world. Unlike many other monkey species, they live mainly on the ground. They may travel as far as 12 miles in a day to search for food. Baboons live and travel in tightly organized circles. One male usually leads several females. Since they spend so much time on the ground, baboons are easily attacked by cheetahs, leopards, and wild dogs. When under threat, baboons often bark loudly and bare their sharp teeth. The body size of males is up to 3 feet long, and they weigh about 100 pounds, which is useful when they defend their troops.
(12번) 다음 표를 보면서 대화를 듣고 두 사람이 예약할 방을 고르시오.
Honey, come here and help me reserve a guest room at the resort online.
All right, coming. I think we need at least 2 bathrooms because we will take your parents.
Yes, there are 4 guest rooms available with more than 2 bathrooms.
Yes, and I think it's more convenient for us and your parents to have separate rooms.
I agree, and Mom has a backache, so Mom and Dad need a bed.
So do we. Let's choose a guest room with beds.
That limits us to 2 choices.
Don't we need 3 bathrooms?
Well, maybe a guest room with 3 bathrooms will be more convenient, but we don't want to pay extra for another bathroom, do we?
Of course not. Besides, we don't have a tight schedule either.
Okay, then we will settle for 2 bathrooms, okay?
Sure. Let's reserve the guest room.
(13번) 대화를 듣고 남자의 마지막 말에 대한 여자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Do you still get up at 5 in the morning?
Yes, I do.
Isn't it hard to get up that early?
It could be hard for some, not me. I am used to it. Besides, I like to jog early in the morning.
Good for you. Well, can you give me a wake-up call? I have to get up early tomorrow morning.
No problem. But isn't it more convenient to set the alarm?
I'll do it, but sometimes the alarm doesn't help either. I want you to call me just to be sure. I have something very important to do.
Okay, what time do you want me to call?
6 will be good.
Then I have to reduce the distance I run.
(14번) 대화를 듣고 여자의 마지막 말에 대한 남자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Hi, Jessica. You are the last person to get here.
Hi, Joe. I'm in no mood for joking.
Sorry, do you have a test or something?
No, I'm just here to check out some books for my term paper.
I see. What's it about?
Well, it's about the effects of advertising on consumption.
Sounds interesting.
Yes, that's why I chose the topic. But all the books I need are already checked out.
Those things happen sometimes, but you can find tons of information on the internet.
Well, much of the information on the internet is unreliable, and what is worse is that I am not good at surfing the internet.
(15번) 다음 상황 설명을 듣고 제니스가 고객에게 할 말로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Janice works at a department store, dealing with complaints from customers. She's now talking to one angry customer on the phone. The customer claims that she should be given a full refund for a blouse she bought a couple of days ago. The customer says that the blouse was washed and shrunk by about 10%. However, the blouse was not supposed to be washed. It can only be dry cleaned, and the directions on the blouse say so clearly. So it's the customer's fault, which is why no refund can be given. In this situation, what would Janice most likely say to the customer? Ma'am?
(16번부터 17번까지는 두 번 들려줍니다. 16번과 17번. 다음을 듣고 물음에 답하시오.
There are many excellent reasons to abolish the death penalty. It's immoral. It does not prevent murder. It affects minorities disproportionately. We can add one more. It's an economic drain on governments with already badly depleted budgets. It is far from a national trend, but some legislators have begun to have second thoughts about the high expense involved in the death penalty. Others would do so considering evidence gathered by the Death Penalty Information Center. The United States wastes millions of dollars on winning death penalty decisions, which require an expensive second trial, new witnesses, and long jury selections. In addition, death rows call for extra security and maintenance costs.
다시 한번 듣겠습니다.
There are many excellent reasons to abolish the death penalty. It's immoral. It does not prevent murder. It affects minorities disproportionately. We can add one more. It's an economic drain on governments with already badly depleted budgets. It is far from a national trend, but some legislators have begun to have second thoughts about the high expense involved in the death penalty. Others would do so considering evidence gathered by the Death Penalty Information Center. The United States wastes millions of dollars on winning death penalty decisions, which require an expensive second trial, new witnesses, and long jury selections. In addition, death rows call for extra security and maintenance costs.
16번. 남자가 주장하는 바로 가장 적절한 것은? (17번) 남자가 자신의 주장에 대한 근거로 언급하지 않은 것은?